Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to demonstrate the animations. So we do have a dot animate function in the Swift where you could be animating some components there. Okay. And there are several dot animate methods that takes different arguments. So one method is taking only the duration and animations. Another method is taking with the duration, delay, using spring with damping, with initial velocity and animations. Okay, and there are few other methods also taking either some of these parameters or a few of those parameters in the methods. Okay, so basically what you need to understand is there is a method called animate. In the animate method, we will be having various parameters, and one common parameter in all the methods are animations. So the reason why you have animations in all the methods is you need that in order to animate some components. Okay, so with the duration is going to tell you specifies how long the animation will be taking in seconds. Okay, so animations, it's basically the block of the code that you will be writing for what components that you want to animate. Same thing with duration, will be taking how long the animation is going to last. Delay, it's the time to wait before the animation starts actually. Okay, so in the case of 0.5, the animation is starts with a fade in or fade out effect. So spring with damping, so damping is kind of like a spring action. If you have a ball or a spring, when you throw that to a wall, so it's going to have some sort of damping thing. So that's what that value is. So the value is from 0 to 1. Okay, so the value is closer to 1, it's more linear and the smooth animation. And initial spring velocity, it defines with what speed that you want to move in the beginning of the animation. Okay, so defines how quickly the animation starts moving. Okay, so 0.6 means it's a moderate speed. And then you will be having some animations. Again, that is a block of code for different components that you want to animate. I'm going to our popular app, which is a climate app, which we have already done. So you don't have to open right now. Maybe after watching this presentation, you could open it. So basically what I'm trying to do is, so there is one more thing called alpha is a parameter, which is fade out when alpha value is 0. If alpha value is 1, you're going to fade in. Okay. So since we would be able to display, let me run this app for you. Since we would be able to display simulator, yeah, let's say if it is 50. So you see that it takes some time to get the output. And let's say if it is 90, it takes some time to get the output there. Okay, so which is sort of animation, not like to not like a VFX, but at least it's an animation that we could be able to do that. Okay, so that is basically the animation here. Let me explain you the source code here. So this one we have already written it. Okay, so in order to get this one, so you put UI view dot animate. If you put animate, you will get all the different types of methods that has with animate, and you will be taking whatever you want. Okay, so let's consider this as the regular one. So I'm trying to do with 0.5 and animations. So within the animation, you have to write a closure code. Always the closure code starts with this dot. Here we will be using self dot. Okay, in Swift we will be using self dot. Again, so dot alpha represents the parameter, whether fade in or fade out. If it is 0, it's a fade out. Okay, and then you would be closing this one, closing this parenthesis. closing this parenthesis. So basically this is one animate method, okay, so which I have already written it here. So I am deleting one of this. And now if you want to do with spring width damping, so make sure you select that method, you put your values, try to do that, and write the source code for whatever the ones that you want to animate for. Okay, so basically if you understand this piece of code, let me put that in the Word document on a white background, it would be easier. Okay, so if you are able to understand this one, animate takes how many parameters here? Parameter 1 and parameter 2. So this includes, it's all a parameter until you see a closed parenthesis. And if you have the code like this, you call it as an anonymous code, or you will be writing code as a part of the closure. So closure code will be always having self dot. Okay, so let's look at this. How many parameters for this method is having? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is all one method. So this is all one parameter. Okay, this is all one parameter. 5 parameters for animation. Basically what is animations? It takes the block of code that you are going to animate. So you are going to animate what? Image view here. You need to fade in and put the image view there. Okay, so and then do it for the other thing as well. Okay, so we'll provide you the source code for you. Thank you.